Hello everybody, Steffi here from The Makers on a very autumnal day, the 1st of November 2022, bringing to you our new subscription boxes, which of course went live this morning on our website. In fact, they went live at midnight, and it's no longer British summertime, it's now GMT, Greenwich Meridian time. So if you are, hopefully you found us at 1 o'clock still. If you're watching this live, of course it stays on YouTube anyway, and it will be repeated on our Facebook page on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. and that is also GMT. So make sure if you're not watching this from the UK that you've got the time right. And we've got 3 boxes to look at, only 2 boxes to look inside because the surprise box of course remains a surprise. However, I will be doing a little look inside the box as soon as I've finished here to go onto our Facebook group, which is the surprise box spoiler group. So if you're not a member of that yet, you can join, but we have to swear you to secrecy, at least until the end of the month. Right, let's have a quick look who is here today. So we say hello to Jane, Carol, Alison, Ashley, Trisha, Karen, Laura, this is the same Karen, Diane, Gemma, and Vampire Venom, and of course Alicia is in my ear. Give us the thumbs up, definitely do that, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done that yet, so that you'll be the first to know if we've got a live stream coming up, which of course we have every week on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. and today it's all about looking inside the subscription boxes, but usually the live streams are useful tutorials, make-alongs or similar. And what shall we start with? You probably can see, so I've got actually 2 holly fairies here. The box only makes 1, but what you get in the fairy box is a little wooden wreath so that it can become a wall decoration. It could also be put on the top and suspended from it like a little mobile, but I think this would also look really nice if you hung that in the Christmas tree. So maybe that's what we should do. Let's start with a fairy box. It's as usual packed up in a letterbox so that it fits through your letterbox basically, and every time I say I'm going to make sure that I don't have to cut this open, but I'm going to do this quietly now, not on the overhead camera while I'm talking to you, and I get the box open. We have to sort of double secure them because there's always so much wool in it that it pops out if we didn't do that, but then it makes the box look really ugly when I start pulling and scraping at it. But let's have a look what's inside. Okay, here we go. Fairy box. This is of course number 32, November 2022, and our fairy boxes are not just for subscribers, they are also for those who want to buy just a one-off box. You do save money if you subscribe, but you can buy them just as a one-off. So this month's fairy box makes a beautiful fairy with a skirt made from felted holly leaves, dainty fabric wings and a pretty red bow in her hair. The perfect fairy to start off the festive season. And there's always a little preview of what's happening next month, and coming up is the Blossom Fairy. And of course, as every month, you have special sub-club privileges because you can save yourself 20% off selected items, and this month they include all tools, you've heard me right, all needles, scissors, multi-needle tools, earth mats, toolkits, etc. Now that is a super offer, so I hope that you can make use of that, get your skates on and get ordering those tools with your special sub-club discount code. On the back of every newsletter inside the subscription box, it tells you how to manage your subscription. So if you go there as your first place to try and manage it, but if you get stuck, then of course get in touch with us. We're more than happy to help you. Our phone number is even here on the back, so you can, if in doubt, you can even give us a call. Right, so instructions. There are one template in there, namely the holly leaf template, because you will be using water-soluble paper to make the holly leaves. You have plenty of wool in there to make more than 3, but my fairy only has 3 holly leaves. So let's get her off her perch here and have a closer look at her. So she's got these holly leaves for skirt. Now I didn't dissolve the water soluble paper, but you can actually dissolve it if you want to. She's got a puffed up little underskirt from a variegated green. These special wings, they're like Angelina fiber in a netting, in a net. That's the best. You don't have to make them yourself. They come as a finished fabric in there. And then she's got green curls for hair, red legs, little black shoes, and little red arms. And of course we always make the fairy mid-month, and this one will be happening on the 15th of November as a make-along live stream here on YouTube, but also then restreamed in on our Facebook page. Right, flesh pink for the skin, the variegated green, as I mentioned, for the skirt, the forest green for the holly leaves. We've got red shimmer for the red parts of her arms and her legs mainly. A little bit of black, well, this is for the eyes, but don't use all of this for the eyes. And then a little bit of the red top to make her bow, green curls. You get your felting needle in there, your felting mat, as always. This is the piece of fabric I was talking about. So you can cut this into shape. You would have, if you get one with this sort of slightly darker edge, you need to cut that off. It needs to be trimmed anyway. You get your water-soluble paper for the wings. You get your little wooden wreath. Now this is extremely delicate, so be careful to not break it. It's almost paper thin, but it's really pretty, and I think it works really well with the fairy. She can sort of sit in it, and then you can hang her up, or you can put her against the wall. And of course there's the flexible steel wire. I won't take it all out because we're not making the fairy today, but you can certainly join me making this very fairy on the 15th of November at 1 o'clock on here, right where we are right now on YouTube, and then also repeating it on Thursday the same week on our Facebook page, The Makers. Right, that fairy, oh no, there's the newsletter, that needs to go back in. That's going back in, and that's the fairy box for November done. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments here. But that's basically the little holly fairy in a very short and sweet little comment. So I'm just trying to perch her back onto my... Right, so I'm going to have to put... Now you see, now it's popped open. I can't get it to close again. So as long as it stays and doesn't fall out, then we're okay. So I think this is a beautiful little fairy to start you off, as we said in the newsletter, into the festive season. Now that we've got Halloween behind us, it's all raring to go towards Christmas. It's not going to be long. I'm telling you now, it's not going to be long. It's going to get colder. You're all going to feel cozy. You all want to cuddle up. Needle felting keeps you warm as well. So if you need to keep your heating down a little bit this winter, just do lots of stubbing, and you'll soon get warmed up by doing so. So we've got something new that I want to share, and it's our start product. So we're really at The Makers, we're always trying to help people to keep busy and keep crafting, because it's important for our mental health to surround ourselves with beautiful makes and keep our hands busy, keep our heads empty, and just enjoy a few blissful moments of not worrying about anything, and just being in the absolute presence, and enjoying wool and natural fibers and making beautiful makes. So for this reason, we have got a new what campaign, should I call it that, and they're called the Start Products. So we have got an initiative that's helping you to craft for Christmas, and up until the 25th of November we will be featuring Start Products. We change them over every week. There's always 5 of them, and they're hugely discounted prices for certain items, featuring a black star. Now sometimes the black is actually the teal color on our website, but in any case, if there is a star in front of a product on our website, then the price is hugely reduced. And I want to try and remember what it is this week. I'll try my very best. So it's definitely I do this every time. It's definitely water soluble paper. It is the Badger small kit. It's the hen and chick small kit. It's the Woodland mix. Now that's a good one to get your hands on. And then I literally lost for words because I can't remember the 5th product. But just have a look on our website, root around, and next week there will be new 5 products to get your hands on. Also, what I don't want to miss out on is just to say again that we are working with Cats Protection. It is so exciting. It's beyond words. We are packing like crazy to send these cats kits out. They have been so popular, and I'm not surprised because they're really fantastic projects. So they are cat angels. You buy your kit directly from the Cats Protection website, and the link is here, www.cats.org.uk/wintercraft, and you have a choice of 2 kits, either to make a torty white or ginger cat or a tabby grey and black cat. Now, you don't have to make the exact cats as shown there. You can actually make a model of your own cat. Maybe you have got a cat angel in your life as well. So get your kit. We post it out to you on Saturday the 26th of November from 10:30 until 12 o'clock. I will be teaching you how to make the cat on via a YouTube tutorial. No, that's not a YouTube tutorial, via a Facebook tutorial, which basically is a Facebook group that is the Cats Protection Facebook group called Craft for Cats, but you need to buy the kit first to be able to allow and to join the group. And then, but if you're not on Facebook, don't worry, because now this is the bit about YouTube. There will be a private link sent to you with the full tutorial as well. It won't be live, but it will still be nevertheless there for you to watch and to make along. Not that you necessarily need this, because as always our kits have got everything in them to make the project without any further help, but sometimes people quite like it if somebody talks about it and shows it for real as well. That gets me then to lead on to the surprise box, because we get often asked, are there instructions in it? And the very straightforward answer is no. There are no instructions in the surprise box. It is a box that is meant to inspire you. It's meant to tease out that creativity in you. It is meant to bowl you over with lovely fibers, and maybe just put thoughts and ideas into your head. However, fear not, because Alicia always runs Zoom sessions for every single box, with the exception of the fairy box, because I do that as a video tutorial. But there is an extra session in the month that's called, I want to say Stab and Gab or Gab and Stab, I can never remember which way around, where you can just join and make along with whatever project you've got on your needles, under your needles, surrounding your needles, any kind of maker's project preferably. And the what was I going to say? There is if you are in our group, Everyone a Maker, which is our Facebook group, you can get the details when these Zoom sessions take place from there. They're free. They're open to anybody, whether you've got a box or not. If you just want to have a look what's inside a box and you want to come and join the group, you can certainly do that. Just get in touch via the Everyone a Maker group, or send us a message via Facebook, send us a message on Instagram, send us a message via email, and our everything is sort of behind me in terms of how you can catch us on social media. Our email address is info@themakers with 2s's.co.uk, so you can also send us a message and then we will let you know what the schedule is. I'm not entirely sure if Alicia has got that schedule ready, but if she does, maybe she can tell me and I can tell you in a minute. Okay, let's, I can't show you what's inside the box because it's a surprise, but I can look inside. The theme of the box is All I Want. So implicating obviously all I want for Christmas. Why not have a surprise box if that's all you want for Christmas? Let's have it. That also reminds me, on the back of our main newsletter is free toadstool instructions. So they come in paper version, but they're also a free instruction on our website. So if you haven't got the paper newsletter because you haven't ordered from us, you get this of course with every order for free, then you can still make a toadstool by looking on our website. Right. Ooh, nice. Ooh, well, definitely Christmassy. Let's put it that way. I think I want to read all this, but I have to contain myself until I can do it for the spoiler group on Facebook. So let's just say fibers, something not fiber, and something kind of fiber but also not fiber. And let's just say colorful, Christmassy, with a bit of sparkle maybe. That's all I'm gonna say. Right, I'm gonna close this up again. That's the surprise box. So all I want is the title, and it's surprise box number 44, November 2022. Now, I'd be so interested to see what your take on that frog is, because that is the Maker's Box project this month in November. He is the perfect frame to make any kind of frog or toad. Now, this particular frog is what the instructions tell you to make. However, there comes the surprise. I'm gonna open, let's go to the overview scene. I'm gonna open the box up now. It's a very solid felted creature. It has got lanolin rich in the box, which is, if you're wondering why we don't give you lanolin rich at the moment to buy, is because we needed it for this box and we seem to have a shortage. So the this is the newsletter, the main newsletter that we've just looked at. And here is the frog newsletter. In this month's Maker's Box, we have supplied you with everything you need to make a realistic frog based on the northern pool frog. However, we've added extra wool colors so you can make your own version exactly how you want it. Wire armature is a key technique here and makes the frog posable. I almost don't want to tell you what's in that box because so many of you have persevered and won with the Reindeer Antlers, and I'm very, very proud of you. That is what we love about the Maker's Boxes, is that they're not just always totally easy. You actually have to put your back into it. And remember, I'm just going to go quickly to the front camera. Remember, when it feels uncomfortable, then you're pushing yourself just outside that comfort zone, and that means you're learning something new. So last month you've learned something new, making the Reindeer Antlers from florist tape, wire and wool and glue. And it was several layers. Started out with the wire and the florist tape, and then the wool, and then the florist tape, and then the glue to build up the bulk and to make them, well, not woolly looking, that was the main purpose, but also posable. And you did it. I have seen such amazing photos. It makes my day every time one of these reindeer popped up, and it has been a very popular box. And we are going to make this available as a pack as soon as we can, so that those of you who've missed out can still get it. But this box is equally as challenging and also educational. So you're learning how to make these very realistic frog toes, and of course it involves florist tape, which we have also supplied in here. It's the slimmer florist tape that we also use for bird legs. You get in there some glue, because we know you love this glue and we know you use it a lot, so have one on us. You don't need much for this frog, by the way. It's only for the glue and ice. You get your glue and ice in there as well. You get the different wires. There's two different widths of wire, and of course you get your much loved lanolin core. You get the other wool colors if you want to make this realistic frog there. But you also get in there, and this is the exciting bit, extra wool. Let's open this up, to make a really colorful, maybe even a tropical, maybe even a fantasy frog. So use this to color the frog in on the surface, whether you go just for a single color. We've put the space dyed in there because wouldn't it be fabulous if the color if the frog changes colors subtly, going from different greens into yellows into orange, or you can just split the wool off lengthways and have him a single color with the other rainbow wool that we have in our repertoire. And to help you with this, I mean, everybody has got these days has access to the internet, but if you don't and you need something visual, we have printed off on the back of the instructions some frog photo ideas. So if you want to make a more realistic non-domestic frog in brighter colors, and or you're just your own fantasy frog, then you skip the last few bits of the instructions where you're adding the surface color, and you go straight to these kind of surface colors. And of course you have all the colors there that you might need, from green to blue. I have seen purple frogs when I researched it, to bright colors, pink. You could make this one with that blue that's in here, and even that blue. So I cannot wait to see your take on this frog. But you also have something in the library, because this way of making a frog frame, or it can also be used for toad, is perfect. You can use this for any kind of other frog in the future as well. So I will be making a little tutorial which is exclusive to our subscribers, and which will show you how to make the wireframe for the frog. But there he is. Let's give him a big kiss. He might turn into a prince. Mwah! And of course maybe buy him a crown, make a frog prince out of him already. Who knows? But I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I have an absolutely almost obsessive compulsion to touch frogs when I see them, even toads. It's like, ah, I love them. I find them, could never eat them. I think they're amazing. So hopefully you will have just as much enthusiasm by the end of this as I have for frogs. But in any case, it's a good box to polish up your skills and to learn something new, and maybe impress somebody else who likes frogs. Okay, so I'm going to close this up. I'm going to just have a quick look what is happening on the chat here, and tell you, ooh, Florist tape needs to go in there, tell you a few other bits and pieces, and then I will be off to get started on making the wire armature, so that that can be shared out with you as soon as possible. Just in case you're sometimes wondering why you haven't got that tutorial in your inbox yet on email. And it is because we send it out on a Monday and we send it out on a Friday. So we send it out on a Monday when all the subscription boxes over the weekend have dropped since the Friday. And then we send it out again on Friday when all the boxes have dropped from Monday going onwards. So if your box, say, drops on a, I don't know, on a Tuesday, then you won't get your tutorial until the Friday. If your box drops on a Saturday, then you won't get it until the Monday. So we're trying to space it out in the right time for you to get the video link for this exclusive tutorial, just in case you were wondering. Right, let's see what people have to say for themselves. I love frogs and toads. I do. I too, says Alicia, of course, and slugs. Okay. Now, I'm not with you on slugs. I'm sorry. That's not... Slugs are slimy. Frogs are not. Yes, no, I'm not with you on slugs. We've got somebody joining from Germany. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Germany. I love felting. Excellent. Jackie says, hello, I'm going to have to unskip this month's Maker's Box. So many choices. Oh, no. Unskip. Yes, absolutely. We like unskip. Unskip is good. Skip is not good. But if you have to skip it, that's fine. I don't want to make you feel bad now. So if you don't know this about our subscription boxes, you can skip boxes. You don't have to have the box every month. You can manage your own account by skipping boxes. You can also change the payment date if that helps at all. Most of our boxes go out very, very early in the month, but some people prefer them later in the month for whatever reason. What else is happening? Oh, we've got Gabriella from the Czech Republic. So we've got somebody from the Czech Republic, somebody from Germany. We have got somebody from the north of Scotland. We've got somebody from Ireland. We've got people from the States. Not sure if we've got Bridget here today, but she's from Australia normally. Oh, and there's Cindy. Hi, Cindy from California. And I'm reading backwards, so it's never good to do this, but this is how I'm doing it. What does Angela say? Now, hello everyone, still waiting for my Advent wreath and calendar to ship. Just building the anticipation. That's right. The makers, any idea when the Shetland core wool will be back in stock? I know. Why do we run out of wool? I don't know. I know why it is. It has to do with something that happened a couple of years ago and was put into action a couple of years ago, and it starts with the letter B, but I'm not going to say anything else. We try and restock it as soon as we can. But good alternatives to the Shetland, if you're looking for one, is the natural white New Zealand merino wool bat and also the Gotland white. They're really good alternatives. I would 100% recommend them and use them myself, if that helps at all, Angela. Sorry. If you are, the one Vampire Van says, I haven't had notification that my wreath has shipped yet, hopefully by 3 with my sub boxes, haha. Okay, so we're packing Advent calendars like we're crazy. It's not, there are no elves helping us this year. It's just plain old human hands and brains that are doing it. And the Advent calendar, the Advent wreaths have partially been shipped. We're giving people a priority who are not in the UK for the obvious reasons. It's a good thing that there won't be any postal strikes this week, but you should get notifications over the next few days that the Advent calendar is on its way, as well as the Advent wreath. So fear not, we are totally on it. And I think what has slightly caught us out is just the success of the Cats Protection Kits. They have gone absolutely bonkers, which is good because we love that, of course, too. But yeah, I stayed in the workshop until 6:30 last night, helping to get the makers boxes ready so that they can be shipped out. And that's not even what I do every day, but all hands on deck, and we're all really busy because we do care that you get your stuff when it's due to be delivered to you. Okay, so what else can I tell you? There's still lots of stuff in the pipeline. Things like the winter retreat is still open for bookings. I'm still trying to work out if we can find some accommodation very close to the venue so that you can have your own single room and you don't have to share. We've got new kits out. Still the new kits, which consist of the skiing mouse. Watch out for that one. It's also, there's a red variety coming out very soon. I am heading off to the NEC tomorrow to set up for the show starting on Thursday, and then it will go all the way Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. So if you are coming, if you're anywhere near Birmingham, the NEC in the UK, obviously, then please get your ticket and come and join the Creative Craft Show. It's a big one. The Christmas one is a big one. It's got 3 shows under one roof. It's the Creative Craft Show, it's the Sewing for Pleasure, and it's the Cake Show, I believe. Or is it the Christmas show? I can't remember now. But it's a big show. Anyway, just come. You'll find out yourself. And I will be doing workshops there. I think most of them might be booked out, unfortunately. However, we will do a make and take at our stand as well. So it will be Lisa and myself at the show. And then get extra help with my daughter coming as of Friday as well. So, and then straight away the week after, we've got one day to turn ourselves around. We're going to the Country Living Show in London at the Islington Business Design Centre. So if you are anywhere near in the London area, then come and see us there. It's really easy to get to in terms of public transport, unless there's a train strike, which I'm not even going to talk about. And then the week after, we're going off literally with a couple of days to turn ourselves around, and we're going off to Harrogate to the Knitting and Stitching show. So that's 3 shows back to back, trying to cover as much area as possible. So literally going from Birmingham to London to Yorkshire, Harrogate. If you're not in any of that area, I don't know what else to do, but hopefully you can make it to one or the other of those shows, and we'll see you face to face. If you do see me at the stand, then please tell me who you are, because you know who I am, but I don't actually see you. I know that may come as a surprise, but people come and they say, oh, it's so nice to see you in real. I'm always watching, and I have no idea who you are. So please tell me who you are. Let's have a little selfie, and we can share it and make other people jealous that they haven't been to the shows. Okay, that was very mean. Let's move on from that. I don't think I've got anything else to say other than what seems to come out of my mouth now. So give us the thumbs up. That's what I need to say. Subscribe to our channel. we've got a whooping, I think we're, oh yes, we're heading very, very quickly to the 6,000 mark. I've got very exciting news that I really, really want to tell you about, but I'm not going to just yet. But just imagine that something else exciting is happening down the route of a licensing project. Okay, I'm not saying anything else. Zip. My lips are sealed, but it's gonna happen. And talking about licensing, of course, now is the time to get your Robin kit from the animation Robin by Aardman. If you haven't got it yet, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the character. She is the star of the Netflix animation Robin. As I mentioned, this is an Aardman animation production, and she's just been nominated for a BAFTA. She's also on a Royal Mail stamp. Would you believe it? I cannot wait to get my hands on it, and you can order that kit from us now. It is a really lovely Christmas project. Maybe it reminds you of some of the more sort of important values in life, such as family, friendship, self-acceptance, happy Christmas time, song, carelessness, and snow, playing in the snow, mischievousness maybe as well, and maybe sort of just the things that we can learn from nature as well. So if you don't know the film, I think it has got very, very subtle but very meaningful undertones, and it's basically the story about an orphan egg, and that rolls in front of the house of a family of mice, and out pops the little Robin, and the mice bring her up as one of their own. However, Robin doesn't realize she's a Robin. Robin thinks she's a mouse, hence the ears on her. People have asked why she got ears. That's a bit Robin. And that is because she wants to be a mouse so much that she fluffs up her ears. So she doesn't know she's a Robin, but she also doesn't know that she's not a mouse, if that makes sense. And it's the story of self-discovery, that she is actually a Robin, but she's also a mouse. And just her journey to accepting who she is and finding out who she is, but at the same time coming back to what really matters, and that is family and friends and love and sharing and yes, all those things. So if you haven't watched the film yet, watch it. There are snippets of it on YouTube as well if you don't have Netflix, but in any case you can have your very Robin at home. Right, that's all I've got to say now. We're here to talk about the subscription box, and I talk about all kinds of things. Oh yes, I know what I can tell you. So the next live streams coming up, that's what I haven't covered, are next week Tuesday, the giant Christmas pudding. For that, get all your scrap wool together, all the bits and pieces you want to get rid of, get it all together, and that's what you need basically to make a giant Christmas pudding with me. I show you how you can use up all kinds of scraps, including you could use old jumpers, old pillow fillings, anything that's soft and doesn't break a needle when you stab into it. And then of course you do need some nice brown wool and some nice white wool and some red and some green to cover the surface. Then as I mentioned, on the 15th of November it's the Holly Fairy. And then on the 22nd of November, it's the Little Reindeer. Now that is available as a kit to buy. So if you want to buy it and make along in that hour, then this is the time to get your kit now. Go onto our website, and then maybe one of the starred products will fall into your basket as well. As they're such a great bargain, and of course they make great Christmas presents as well. So if you're a bit stuck and you don't know what to buy for Christmas, needle felting kits is the answer, obviously. Right, that's all from me. So I hope that you have a good remainder of the week and a good weekend, and I might see you in Birmingham this week. If not, I will see you next week with a giant Christmas pudding. Oh, I've got him here. Do you want to see him? Let's see him in real. There he is. It's big. I remember at some point I think we were at the Country Living Fair, and I could have sold him 10 times over. I didn't want to because he's mine. But people loved it as a big Christmas table decoration, or it's if you've got a big fireplace, big mantelpiece rather, you can put him on there. It's a good It's, or maybe you can just play balls with people at Christmas, pass the pudding. Not kicking it though. And that's it. So that's next week's Tuesday. Right. On that note, take care, everybody, and I shall see you next week. Bye.